Hello there and welcome to Help Grow Academy. In today's POST UTME English language drill, we will take a deep dive into comprehension, grammar, and lexis and structure. Whether you're preparing for Rivers State University, Uniport, Unilag, UI, UNN, or any top Nigerian university, this practice set is designed to test and improve your understanding. Stick around to the end and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more educational content. In many parts of Africa, education is regarded not merely as a means of earning a living, but as a powerful tool for social mobility and national development. Parents sacrifice their meager resources just to ensure their children attend school, often believing that education is the key to breaking the chains of poverty. However, despite the enthusiasm, challenges persist. Inadequate infrastructure, poorly trained teachers, and lack of educational materials continue to hinder progress. In some rural areas, children trek long distances daily just to reach the nearest school. Yet, their determination remains undeterred as they cling to the hope that knowledge will pave the path to a brighter future. From this passage, we are asked to answer question 1 to 5. Question 1 says, what is the main idea of the passage? A. African children dislike schooling. B. Parents do not support their children's education. C. Education is a tool for transformation, but it faces challenges. D. Rural schools are better equipped than urban ones. The correct option here is option C, because the central focus of the passage is on how education is highly valued across Africa, especially for social and national growth. Despite the belief in education, the passage highlights the challenges faced. That makes option C the best summary of this passage. Therefore, the correct answer here is what? Option C. Education is a tool for transformation, but it faces challenges. Question 2 says, why do parents sacrifice their resources according to the passage? A. They want their children to avoid manual labor. B. They believe education will improve their social and economic status. C. They hope to impress the government. D. They dislike poverty. The correct answer is option B. The passage says parents see education as a way to break the chains of poverty and climb the social ladder. That aligns with what? Option B. They believe education will improve their social and economic status. Question 3 says, which of the following is not mentioned as a challenge to education? Which of the following is not mentioned as a challenge to education? A. Long distance travel to school. B. Poorly trained teachers. C. Political violence. And D. Inadequate infrastructure. The correct answer here is option C, because all options except political violence are mentioned. This is a common comprehension trick. Pay close attention to what the passage doesn't say. This is a trick you see in almost all the comprehensions you come across. All you need to do is just to pay close attention to what the passage did not say. Question 4. The phrase cling to the hope implies that the children are A. Skeptical about the future. B. Hopeless about life. C. Strongly holding on to their belief in education. D. Angry at their condition. Now let's explain. The word cling means to hold tightly. The passage indicates children are hopeful and determined about education, despite the obstacles they come across. That's clearly what option C is talking about. Strongly holding to their belief in education. Question 5 says, the tone of the passage can best be described as dash. A. Humorous. B. Optimistic. C. Sarcastic. And D. Indifferent. The correct answer there is B. Optimistic, because even though the challenges are many, The passage ends on a hopeful note that says children remains determined. Now the author's tone is positive and looking forward. So the correct option there is what B, optimistic. The next section here is on lexis, grammar and structure, and it ranges from number 6 to number 20. Number 6 is choose the correct synonym of mega as used in the passage. A, excessive. B, insufficient. C, secret. And D, hidden. The correct answer here is option B, insufficient. The word mega resources refers to small, that is limited means, hence insufficient is a synonym. The word excessive is the opposite, so when you hear the word mega resources, it means insufficient, it means limited, it means very small. So the correct synonym there is what? Option B, insufficient. Question 7 says, select the correctly punctuated sentence. Select the correctly punctuated sentence. Although she was tired, but she kept on walking. That's option A. Option B, she was tired, she kept on walking. Option C, she was tired, she kept on walking. Option D, she was tired, but she kept on walking. Now, the correct answer here is option B, she was tired, she kept on walking. Because option B correctly joins two independent clauses with a semicolon. Option A is a redundancy. You see the word although, but. And then option C and D are punctuation errors. They are not correct. So the correct option there is what? Option B. She was tired, she kept on walking. Question 8 says, choose the correct expression. Hardly had I arrived, it started to rain. Hardly had I arrived, dash, it started to rain. A, when. B, than. C, that. D, then. The correct answer here is option A, because hardly when is the standard correlative conjunction. It is a fixed idiomatic expression, hardly when. Question 9 says, what is the antonym of persistent? What is the antonym of persistent? A, we have consistent. B, we have occasional. C, we have aggressive. And D, we have permanent. The correct option here is option B, occasional, because persistent means continuous. Its opposite is what? Occasional, which means happening from time to time. So the correct word is what? Occasional. The antonym of persistent is occasional, and it means happening from time to time. Question 10 says, identify the grammatical name of the expression in quotes. Identify the grammatical name of the expression in quotes. Although he was late, he was allowed in. The word in quotes there, or the statement in quotes there, is although he was late. Option A says adverbal clause of reasoning. Option B says now clause. Option C says adverbal clause of concession. And option D says relative clause. The correct option there is what? Option C, adverbal clause of concession. The clause expresses construct, although introduces a concessive clause, not a reason clause. So the correct option there is what? Option C. Question 11 says, which of the following has the correct comparative form? Which of the following has the correct comparative form? A, more better. B, more taller. C, better. D, gooder. The correct option there is what? C, which is what? Better. You have heard something like good, better, best. right? Better is the correct comparative of good. Option A and B are ungrammatical, that is more better and more taller. They are what? They are ungrammatical. And then option D is not a real word. You can't find the word gooder anywhere. There's nothing like gooder. That word does not exist. Question 12 says, identify the error in the sentence. She is more prettier than her sister. Option A, we have subject. B, we have verb. C, we have adjective, and D, we have adverb. The correct answer is what? C, adjective, because prettier is already a comparative adjective. Now, using more with it is a wrong statement. You don't attach more to it, so using more is actually wrong. It is an adjective error. If you add more to it, like more prettier, is not correct. It's supposed to be she is prettier than her sister. The correct answer remains what? C, adjective. Question 13 says, which of the word that is nearest in meaning to undeterred? Which of the word that is nearest in meaning to undeterred? A, discouraged. B, persistent. C, unwilling. And D, angry. Now the correct answer here is what? Option B, persistent. The word undeterred means not discouraged, so the nearest meaning or the nearest word in meaning is what? Persistent. The word that is nearest in meaning to undeterred is what? Persistent, because undeterred means not discouraged. Question 14 says, choose the correct tense form. By the time she arrived, we dashed eating. Option A, have finished eating. Option B, had finished. Option C, were finished. And option D, has finished. The correct answer there is what? Option B, had finished. By the time she arrived, we had finished eating, because by the time refers to an early past action. We use past perfect for what happens first, had finished. Question 15 says, pick the correct sentence. Pick the correct sentence. A, the informations are not correct. B, the information is not correct. C, this information is not correct. And D, the information are not correct. The correct answer here is what? Option B, the information is not correct. Because the word information is an uncountable noun, and it takes what? A singular verb. So it is not correct is the right structure. It is not correct is the right structure. Question 16 says, which sentence is grammatically correct? A, she always comes to school late. B, she always comes to school late. C, she always coming to school late. D, she always came to school late. The correct answer is what? Option B, she always comes to school late. Reason being that with third person singular she, the verbs take an S, which is comes. Now option D is in the past tense and changes the meaning, so option D is not correct at all. The correct answer there is option B, she always comes to school late. That's the correct answer. Question 17, in the expression they had better leave now, what is the function of had better? A, past obligation. B, present advice or suggestion. C, future prediction. D, unreal condition. The correct answer there is what? B, present advice or suggestion, because had better is used for strong advice or warning. It is not past tense in meaning. had better, it's used for a strong advice or warning. It is a present advice or suggestion. That is option B. Question 18 says, choose the appropriate word to fill the gap. If I dash you, I will take the offer. Option A, was. Option B, am. Option C, where. And option D, be. The correct option is what? The correct answer is option C, where. It is in a conditional or subjective mode. The correct option or the correct expression is if I were you. That is the correct expression, if I were you. Question 19 says, which of the following is a tag question? Let us go for lunch. A, isn't it? B, shall we? C, won't we? And D, didn't we? The correct answer there is what? Option B, shall we? When a sentence begins with let us, the appropriate tag is shall we. So the option there is what? The correct answer is option B. Question 20, the last question on this episode, it says, choose the sentence that expresses contrast. He was poor but happy. That's option A. Option B, he was rich and famous. Option C, he was angry and shouted. Option D, he was tall and slim. The correct answer there is what? Option A. Because the word but introduces a contrast between two ideas, which is poverty and happiness. So the correct answer is what? He was poor but happy. This particular sentence expresses a contrast. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, and leave a comment in the comment section. Tell us more topics or subjects you would like us to treat in subsequent classes.